I welcome you to Maths and Physics Concept Analyzer tutorial class where we'll teach physics and maths, going in depth to explain the concepts for better understanding. We started indices on our last videos, and we were able to treat product laws of indices. We also treated the division law of indices. Today we want to look at other laws because we've treated two. Let's just look at the third law, and that third law has to do with powers. We say powers indices. By powers indices, we mean that you have power of a number, or a number is raised to a power, and the whole of them is raised to another power. How do we mean? If, for instance, you have a number n raised to power a, and all this raised to power b, what does the law say? The law says you have to multiply the powers, that is a and b, to get the power of the resulting number. In this case, it's going to be equal to n raised to power a times b, which is the same thing as n a b. Okay, let's go over this again. What we just said, that the law of indices, one of them is powers indices. It says that when a number is raised to a power and the whole of them is raised to another power, the result is equal to the number raised to the multiplication or the product of the two powers. That is what the law says, and that is what we have there. Let us have this example. If, for instance, I have 3 raised to power 2, all these raised to power 3. What it means is that the answer to this will be 3 raised to power 2 times 3, and that will be equal to 3 raised to power 6. Another example that we'll do on this lastly will be, for instance, we have 2 raised to power 4, all raised to power 1 over 2. What would that be? It will become 2 raised to power 4 times 1 over 2. So if we find half of 4, which is 2 here 1, 2 here 2, we now have 2 raised to power 2 times 1, 2, that is 2 raised to power 2, and that is equal to 4. So that is how it is. So what you have to have in mind is that when a number is raised to a power and the whole of them is raised to another power, the answer to that will be the number raised to the power that is equal to the product of the two powers. That is for that. Then the second one we are going to treat today, which is the law 4. Let's call this one law 3, since we have treated 2 laws before, is the one that says that any number that is raised to 0 is equal to 1. We call that one the law of 0 indices. The law of 0 indices. This law says that any number, say for instance n raised to power 0, the answer is equal to 1. It is a constant. It doesn't change. So if any number is raised to 0, the answer automatically becomes 1. It doesn't change. How do we come about 0 as a power of a number equal to 1? Let us prove that. We understand that when you divide any number by itself, it becomes what? 1. Take for instance, If I divide 2 by 2, if I divide 2 with 2, I will have 1. The same thing if I divide x by x. As far as they are the same, it becomes 1. If I divide 5 by 5, it becomes 1. If I divide minus 3 by minus 3, it becomes 1. Because all of them are the same number. If you divide a number by itself, it becomes 1. So, let us look at the proof for this one that we have on the board, the law, which says that zero index is equal to 1. That is, any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Now look at this number, x raised to power a divided by x raised to power a. These are two numbers, the same. This number or this value is the same as this value. We have said that when a value divides itself, it becomes 1. Do you still remember when we discussed the product or the division law? If you do, then this law says that we will just pick the root number, that is x, because the root number is now x. We pick 1. What do we do? What do we do to the powers? We minus. So it will now be a minus a. So if we have that, x will now be x. A minus a is equals to what? 0. So it means that x raised to power a divided by s raised to power a is equal to s raised to power 0. Okay, we have said that when a value divides itself, it is equal to what? 1. So meaning this dividing this is equal to 1. Which shows that the left hand side, which is equal to 1, is equal to the right hand side, which is equal to a value or this unknown raised to power 0. So anything raised to power 0 becomes 1. Now let us have some example. Example 1. Take for instance we have 5 raised to power 0. What is the value? 1. You don't need to solve on that. Look at number 2. If I have 1 over 4 all raised to power 0 is equal to what? 1. Let us consider the last example on this. If you have m raised to power 0 plus t raised to power 0, what would be the value of this expression? M raised to power 0 plus t raised to power 0. From what we have discussed so far, we have seen that anything that is raised to the power of 0 is equal to what? 1. So m raised to the power of 0 becomes 1. And t raised to the power of 0 becomes 1. And that will give us 2 as value. So m raised to the power 0 plus t raised to the power 0 is equal to 2. Because we have known that anything that is raised to the power of 0 is 1. That is the much we can take for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please do follow this page. Like our videos, like our page, comments, and share this video so that others will benefit from it as well. And also, for you to be able to be among those that will get our videos first whenever we upload them. Thank you for watching.